Yo, what's up YouTube? This is RavenPunk77 here, keeping it punk on YouTube. And the title of this video will be called You're Too Poor to Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, this topic was talked about on coming from these two girls, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. The first one, the original video came from kimibooyugioh. She's the one that made the video first as the original talking about this topic, and also the other video came from Emma Blue Eyes, and I felt like this topic should be talked about more often. Now, basically, it's about how there are people that don't have the money decks, basically the mainstream decks like wind-ups and Zectors, any expensive deck like Dino Rabbit or Tour Guide Plants. And there are people out there, I'm not saying all people are like this, but there are some people that treat Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that don't have the expensive decks badly. Like, what I heard is that coming from kimibooyugioh, she said that there was somebody in her locals that was told that he was too poor to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And he should never play the game. First of all, you shouldn't be saying that to a person that's trying to get into the game. To be honest, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not made for the super rich. It's for everybody to enjoy this game. I mean, and I have been in those situations a long time ago, back when I think it was Cyber Evolution. It's when me and my friend finally discovered the locals, and the people told us there, what decks are you playing? And I'm like, well, I'm playing a Spellcaster deck. And they just laughed at it. Laughed at me because I was playing a Spellcaster deck, and they said, "Oh, this guy's playing Dark Magician. He thinks he's Yugi." And I kind of felt like pretty bad, but I didn't really care. I was like, you know what, I just came here to play, whatever. And so, I mean, I didn't have expensive cards. I didn't have any cards that were very good at all, to be honest. I didn't have the money to spend on buying packs or cards at the same time, but I had some trades, so luckily I traded some stuff cards that I needed, so that's the only way I could, make my deck even better. But luckily there were nicer people out there, that gave me some pointers. You should take out this card is very bad for your deck. And I think people that have the cards, the money, you can at least donate extra cards that you probably won't even need. You probably don't even need. Give them to a duelist, like help them out with their deck instead of discouraging them not to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because one time this happened at Otakon 2010. This kid, he bought the Yusei starter deck. And he was just getting into the game, and he told me if he could duel me, and I'm like, sure. I dueled him. He lost, but then he said that he wanted to make. I told him, is this your first time playing Yu-Gi-Oh? He said, yeah. And I told him, well, I could probably help out and make your deck a little bit more better. And he's like, oh, that'll be cool. And I kind of got my binder out, pulled out some commons, some rares, and maybe some supers that were maybe like $1, $2, $3. And I didn't really care about giving away some cards, because really I'm just helping out a new player get better. So I gave him some commons, rares, and some supers to help out his deck, and his deck turned out to be a little bit more quicker to be in the competitive point. But yeah, and and for me, I felt kind of happy, helping out this kid, because it was his first time playing the game, and his deck got improved, got a little upgrade. from my help, and I think that's how the Yu-Gi-Oh community should help each other. Help kids that are just trying to get into this game, help them improve. It's like taking a student under your wing, teach him the roots, and then after that, you'll see that person start doing better, and you'll be proud. Like, like, yeah, I helped this kid, and look how good he's playing now. It's a good feeling. But you should never tell anyone that you're too poor to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel that that's just a jackass move right there. And you should never discourage them to not play this game ever. Because if you keep on doing that, then Yu-Gi-Oh will never grow to be a great game and all that. And I think Yu-Gi-Oh is a great game. But yeah, I mean, it's just stupid how people treat people that don't have the cards or the money or the deck. I mean, everybody should be treated equal, whether you're rich, poor, or middle class, don't matter. Well, don't matter what race you are, also doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is the only topic I wanted to talk about, and I feel that this topic should be talked about a lot often in Yu-Gi-Oh. So, thumbs up the video, favorite the video, or share this video with fellow Yu-Gi-Tubers. This is something that should be talked about. And shout out to Emma Blue Eyes and kimibooyugioh. Their descriptions will be right here. And the links to the videos will be down in the description box. So hopefully you guys check them out. You guys should hear these two Yu-Gi-Oh girl players, what they got to say about this topic. And they deserve some subscribers also. They need some help. So, yeah, shout out to them. And this is Raven Punk, logging out.